Welcome to Overtime, brought to you by KingsCast at www.kingscast.net. I'm Keith Cornelick.
And I'm Chris Kalaszewski.
And we're back from Staples Center. Kings on fire. Chris, I'm psyched.
That's right, Kings fans. We're back with another amazing episode here to talk about the Vancouver game, talk about the Nashville game, and talk about the amazing game that took place at Staples Center tonight against the St. Louis Blues. We're also going to give our top 10 fun facts about the city of Los Angeles.
So here we go. Episode 182. Jeff Carter is a beast.
All right, Kings fans, so the Kings headed up to Vancouver. Last time they played there, they clinched the first round of the playoffs shockingly and moved on to the second round in awesome fashion. But this time, I'd say it was a little bit different.
Yeah, no, just a little bit, of course. Los Angeles Kings playing some very good hockey, starting out a really rough month of March, Chris. Coming to Vancouver, of course, doing very well. Couldn't tell by the people that I've drafted in my fantasy team. That said, Los Angeles Kings looked really shaky. Jonathan Quick, just not looking like Jonathan Quick all that much there.
No, a little back and forth for a while. I think the Kings kind of hung in there for a while, made it a good game, but the Canucks just blew it up. But when you look at the game, from afar, it was one of the games that the Kings would probably lose. The Kings had won 5 in a row at the time.
Yep.
Canucks had lost 2 in a row, trying to avenge that loss to the Kings, which, was pretty devastating as the President's Trophy winner. So, you know what? They lost 5-2. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do except go on to Staples Center and play the Nashville Predators? Nashville Predators let in very few goals per game. One of the least amount in the league. Los Angeles Kings, sometimes can struggle with the scoring. And, I got to be honest, Chris, we did not have tickets to the game, and somebody offered me tickets. Do you want to go? I'm like, no, I don't want to go. Why? Because the Kings are either going to win 1-0 or the Predators are going to win 1-0, and it's going to be a really lousy game. And, it kind of looked that way. Going to the first period, the audio stream in my feed was kind of going in and out. And I said, you know what, screw it. It's, 0-0 at the end of the first. Nothing's going to happen. And then the phone blew up.
Yeah, for me too. I was kind of tuning in here and there. But, the first period, I think the Kings had 3 shots. They could absolutely get nothing going, into the offensive zone of the Preds. And one of those teams that the Kings have had sort of iffy luck at, especially this year. The first game they played them, they lost in a shootout to the Preds. And then the second game, we all know, they lost at Nashville 3-0. And suddenly, Jeff Carter appeared and said, "Hey, I'm the King's savior."
Then the clouds parted, the sun came through, and God was like, "Ah!" And Jeff Carter with a hat trick. Kings, it was kind of a bloodbath there, in the third period. Obviously, the Kings winning 5-1. Jonathan Bernier getting the start in net in his 5th win of the season. He's now 5-1. Definitely looking good for us when we decide to trade him finally, because we're not going to be trading Jonathan Quick. But not a bad game all around. We're definitely going to take it. That actually, when we lost to Vancouver, kind of put us back in 10th. We beat Nashville, and now suddenly we're back in 5th.
Yeah, well, it shows how tight the conference is this year. You got Chicago and Anaheim sort of running away with it, and then there's everyone else between 4th and 12th. So it's like you got to win every game you can. Huge one to get that one.
What up, Kings fans? Here we are again, back at Staples Center. Kings, St. Louis Blues, taking the back-to-backs. Bernier in net. I do not like our chances. I'm saying barn burner, 8-7 Blues. So coming into tonight, Kings, St. Louis Blues, back at Staples Center. Chris, I kind of remember the last time we played the St. Louis Blues last year, ending in a sweep at that 1 p.m. game. But, it's a brand new season, Kings fans. And oddly enough, Chris, Jonathan Bernier getting another start in net tonight against the St. Louis Blues. I think we all thought it was going to be Jonathan Quick. And, I was reading online today, John Rosen of LA Kings Insider, saying it looks like Bernier's going to start. I thought to myself, wait until the rumor mongers start saying, is Jonathan Quick out in Los Angeles? Is this another Roberto Luongo situation? No, obviously not. Daryl Sutter riding that hot hand. Sure enough, Bernier getting the start, and not the best start we've ever seen.
No, another low-scoring first period. Low scoring and low shot total for the first period. But the Kings were kind of hanging in there still. I like the tempo of the game because we've seen a lot of these dull first periods that the Kings have been playing this season. But they actually stepped it up, and I thought they were keeping the puck moving quite a bit, had a lot of good scoring chances, had 1 goal, which is great, but gave up that second goal to St. Louis, and it was 2-1 going into the second.
What up, Kings fans? It is the end of the first, and it is 2-1 Blues. I like the up-tempo play the Kings are playing here. I like their chances here. I'm going to say 3-2 Kings.
Well, let's talk one for one real quick second here, Kalzewski, and that's the fights. First of all, Colin Fraser dropping the gloves and kind of a blah kind of fight. I think he went down after one punch.
It wasn't even a fight, dude.
No, it wasn't a fight. Then Kyle Clifford drops the gloves. He's like, let me show you how it's done. Absolute annihilation right there. You know, a little bit of an ass beating going on. But you're right, going into the second period. St. Louis Blues upping the tempo. Los Angeles Kings looking lethargic, looking like a team that had played the night before, which they had.
Yeah, quite immediately, the Blues were suddenly up 4-1, and we were actually talking about when we were going to leave the game because, you know, we're trying to do the show, and, you know, we're not really into watching the bloodbath. But, and what do you know, the Kings come back with a vengeance, like they have, you know, really, like a couple times this season. I mean, we talk about the Kings being one of those teams in the third period where they're able to hold them down, shut them down. They have a very good record when they had the lead after 2. But this whole third period explosion thing that they're doing this year, it's amazing, and I will take it.
All right, end of the second. Bernier has been pulled. Quickest now in net. It's 4-2 Blues. 5-2 St. Louis. Jake Muzzin, 2 goals tonight. Mike Richards with a goal. And guess what? Jeff Carter with another goal. Jeff Carter with 15 goals. Last time I checked, Stamkos with 17. He's 2 behind Stamkos to get that coveted Rocket Richard trophy that I don't know the last time the Kings have seen that, if ever. But you know, Jonathan Quick coming in relief for Jonathan Bernier. Bernier, I mean, he looked tired out there. You know, a couple goals. What is it, his fault? Yeah, it kind of probably was. But, you know, nice to see the Los Angeles Kings come back, dig deep, and get yet another one to stay in playoff contention.
Yeah, it's pretty safe to say that Carter and Voynov are the team MVPs this year. I mean, they're playing lights out. I mean, we talk about the core of the Kings, and we always talk about Quick and Kopitar and Doughty. But you look at the stats this year, and you can't help but look at Bernier and Voynov and Carter.
Yeah.
Just playing lights out. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, we knew we were getting in Carter. Obviously, a great trade. I think we won that one, Keith. I don't know what you think about that.
No, I know. I love how, you know, Philadelphia fans were saying, you know, Jeff Carter only scores when it's a blowout. Well, if you look at the Nashville game, it was a blowout because of Jeff Carter. We're totally going to take that. I can't wait until Tanner Pearson comes in and wins the Calder, and then we definitely won that trade.
Yeah, that's all right. A whopping 5 unanswered goals tonight. Kings close it out, win 6-4. And like we said, I mean, there's very little wiggle room when it comes to being fourth. Between 4th and 12th in the Western Conference. I mean, so it's like every game is a must-win. Got to get those points. Kings playing lights out, and I don't think there's anyone in the league right now that wants to play the Kings. I challenge you, Chicago. I challenge you.
I don't want Chicago.
Hey, what's up, Kings fans? I say that was pretty awesome. Kings win this one 6-4. Beat the Blues. The Blues hate us. Sorry, Blues fans. That's right. Moving on. Kings tearing it up right now. Jeff Carter for president. I like the Kings' chances this season. I like where the season's going so far. Go Kings. Love ya.
All right, Kings fans. So obviously the Kings are playing a lot of games at home in the month of March. I think next 10 out of 12 are at Staples Center, which is good for the Kings because they've been kind of toughing it out on the road for a while, kind of bringing it together, focusing as a team. But we thought we'd throw out a segment that we usually do when the Kings are on the road. We're going to swing it on back here for home, the home version, the top 10 fun facts about the city of Los Angeles.
Number 10, Los Angeles is the birthplace of both Marilyn Monroe and Barbie.
Number 9, toads may not be licked.
Number 8, it is a crime for dogs to mate within 500 yards of a church.
Number 7, potato chips weigh more in Los Angeles than in any other city in America.
Number 6, the average citizen in Los Angeles consumes 250 tacos per year.
Hey. Number 5, it is illegal to blow snuff in the face of another person.
Number 4, it is illegal to wash your neighbor's car without permission.
Number 3, there are 60 registered people with the name of Jesus Christ.
Number 2, every year approximately 100,000 women in LA County have their breasts enhanced. Shockingly, I know.
And the number 1 fun fact about the city of Los Angeles is that it is illegal for KingsCast to do a show without taking at least 3 shots of alcohol.
All right, Kings fans, as you know, KingsCast we're men of the people, which is why we are going to host a watch party March 12th. That's a Tuesday at Novel Cafe on Wilshire and Western. It's in K-Town. It's a bar that we love. It's a bar that you're going to love. So come on by. They're going to have drink specials, shot specials. They're going to have the Kings on TV. They're going to have the audio playing in the bar. Why? Because it's KingsCast. So join us. We'll be posting some more information on the Facebook, on the Twitter. So look out for that. All right, Kings fans. We're at the end of yet another delicious episode of KingsCast. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us on the YouTube. Hit us up on kingscast.net. Shouts out to Nate, our editor guy. Link up his Twitter. You got to follow him. If you don't, you're a dick. Special shout out to Raymond from Simi Valley, who won a King's Rule mask in our last episode for reasons unbeknownst to us. I'm Keith Kornelek.
And I'm Chris Kalasiewski.
Thanks for watching Overtime. Bye, KingsCast.
All right, Kings fans, congratulations. You're still watching. We appreciate that, and we thank you. Want to throw out another offer for a prize, and that is to go ahead and tweet at KingsCast with the hashtag LAKings. And, just go ahead and talk about how awesome we are. The first person to do this will win an amazing Kings prize. Could be autographed, could not be, but it's going to be amazing. Go ahead and do it. Last week's winner won a Kings mask. It's amazing, so go ahead and do it. I'll do it.
Okay. All right, fine. Fucking diva.